If you find yourself feeling unfulfilled, lacking direction, or struggling to achieve your goals, it's time to take a closer look at your level of discipline. Without discipline, it's easy to fall into patterns of procrastination, distraction, and self-sabotage. In fact, without discipline, you set yourself up for a life of misery, especially as a man. Building discipline will be a game changer. By committing to a disciplined lifestyle, you will become more focused, productive, and inevitably more successful. You'll be able to set and achieve goals instead of just dreaming about them. As a man, developing unbreakable discipline is key to becoming a high-value individual. Women, money, a strong body, everything will be much easier to acquire if you are disciplined. Stop laying around, stop playing the game, and stop jerking off. It is time to make a difference right now. This video will set you up for greater success. If self-improvement resonates with you, make sure to subscribe and like the video. Your support helps the creation of more content like this. Understanding. Discipline. Discipline is the practice of training yourself to do something in a controlled and habitual way. It is the ability to stay focused and committed to a task or goal, even when faced with distractions or obstacles. Most people lose because their drive is built on motivation. Discipline is essentially the opposite of motivation. When you are motivated, you want to do it and you will have fun doing it. Relying on motivation is a dangerous trap. You will inevitably face times where the most attractive task becomes repetitive and boring. In these times, you need to rely on discipline. Discipline essentially means doing the work even if you don't feel like it. Discipline and success. Discipline is especially important when it comes to achieving long-term goals. Without discipline, it is easy to get sidetracked by short-term distractions and lose sight of your ultimate goal. With discipline, you will stay focused on the big picture and take the necessary steps to achieve your goals. If you compare short-term goals to long-term goals, you begin to see that short-term goals create short-term pleasure, whereas long-term goals serve a higher purpose. Delaying gratification. Delaying gratification is crucial to maintain discipline. Let's take Jimmy as an example. He would like to have a family and a nice mansion on the hills. If he achieves this goal, his overall quality of life will be much greater. In his current position, he lives with his parents in a small apartment downtown. If he wants to make his dream come true, he needs money and the social skills to bond with the potential women to build a family. He has two options: play games, go to the party, jerk off, and spend time with lazy or even drug-addicted friends. Or he decides to focus his time and energy on activities that actually push him towards his goal, like building a business or climbing up the work ladder in his company. The first one is very fun and addicting, but it comes at the cost of long-term misery for short-term pleasure. The second one comes at the price of hard work, stressful days, and short-term suffering for the reward of highly rewarding long-term success. Choose wisely how you spend your time. You cannot lose if you don't quit. One of the most well-known examples of discipline leading to success is the story of Thomas Edison. Edison is famous for his invention of the light bulb. But what many people don't know is that he failed over 10,000 times before he finally succeeded. Despite the setbacks and failures, Edison never gave up. He had the discipline to keep trying, to keep experimenting, and to keep learning from his mistakes. Edison once said, "I have not failed 10,000 times. I've successfully found 10,000 ways that will not work." A brilliant quote describing the crucial importance of learning from your mistakes. Edison's story is a testament to the power of discipline. It is a reminder that success is not always easy, but it is always possible if you have the discipline to stick with it. It's a perfect example of the principle of delayed gratification as well. Building unbreakable discipline. Steps to build discipline. First, set clear goals. The first step to building discipline is to set clear goals. Without a clear goal, you won't have a target to aim for, and you will not have the motivation to work towards them. Write down your goals and make them specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Aim high to achieve greatness. Second, create a plan. Once you set your goals, create a plan to achieve them. Break down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks and create a schedule to complete them. Make sure you prioritize your tasks and focus on the most important ones first. Let's say your goal is to buy a house in Florida. To buy a house in Florida, your plan could look like this. Do general research, save money, find a good property, get a mortgage, and lastly, work through the closing process. This is the most general way to visualize your plan. Next, you need to break down each process. to navigate yourself towards success. Breaking down is all about doing more research on the task. Let's break down the first step, general research. You could begin by searching for a location. Research everything important when it comes to location. You might inform yourself about the average cost of properties in the location, the average person living in the location, and the average crime rates in the location. The process is very simple. Just take a step of the process and break it down. This way, you won't be overwhelmed by the sheer amount of work needed to achieve your goal. Third, stay motivated. Discipline requires motivation. Find ways to stay motivated, such as visualizing your goals, rewarding yourself for progress, and surrounding yourself with supportive people. A great technique to stay motivated is to visualize a worst-case scenario and compare it to the life you would be living if you achieved your goal. Visualize the worst-case scenario and tell yourself that this nightmare turns into reality if you procrastinate and quit the pursuit of your dream. Fourth, practice self-control. Self-control is a crucial part of building discipline. It means resisting temptation and staying focused on your goals. Practice self-control by avoiding distractions, saying no to things that do not align with your goals, and developing healthy habits. Your environment plays a crucial role. Enter a season of no if you have a hard time concentrating on your mission. Cut off friends and all sorts of distractions to regain focus. During this time, you will notice a significant amount of progress as you purely focus on your goal. People will understand why you turned invisible if you explain your reason. If they don't, you can be happy about losing an egoistic person. Fifth, stay accountable. Accountability is essential for building discipline. Find someone who will hold you accountable for your actions, such as a friend, mentor, or family member. You can help them to stay productive, and they can help you. You may contact them routinely and ask them if they worked on their duties. You may set up a small penalty to stay motivated. Remember to stay honest if you want to see results. Challenges in upholding discipline. Discipline is not an easy trait to develop, and it can be challenging to maintain it consistently. Procrastination. Procrastination is the most common challenge you will face when trying to uphold discipline. It can be easy to put off tasks that require effort or focus, especially if they are not enjoyable or rewarding in the short term. However, procrastination will crush your progress. It is the worst thing that you can do. The best tip for avoiding procrastination is to just build awareness of the impact that it has on your journey. Once you start to procrastinate, you will lose a big part of your progress. You need to rebuild, relearn, and reconnect with your project. In essence, procrastination is the worst thing that you can do, and you must avoid it at all costs. Just do the work and sit your ass down before you do anything else. You can consume and hang out with friends after the work is done. Build awareness. If you catch yourself saying, "This one time I can do the work later," you are already spiraling down into misery. Avoid procrastination at all costs. In conclusion, discipline is the key to success in life. By developing a disciplined mindset and sticking to it, you will achieve anything you want. To build discipline, start by setting clear goals for yourself and creating a plan to achieve them. Use tools like time blocking and to-do lists to stay organized and focused. Surround yourself with positive influences and stay motivated by visualizing your success and reminding yourself of your progress. Remember that building discipline is a process, and it takes time and effort to see results. Be patient with yourself and don't give up when things get tough. Stay committed to your goals and keep pushing yourself to become the best version of yourself. I hope the video resonated with you. If it did, make sure to leave some feedback. Watch this video to learn how to control your emotions. Thanks for watching, and never forget, keep improving every day.